I keep getting asked to do videos, so I thought I would give it a go. Today I'm going to have a look at the Bourjois Smoky Stories palette. This is called Good Nude, this one. It's got 4 different shades of powder in it. There's a lighter one, a brown, and then a dark black for lining, and it's going to give you a lovely smoky eye apparently, with a glitter for highlighting. So I have a selection of brushes that I use for this. I'm pretty sure you could get away with less. I like to use a flat one for kind of block colours, an angled one for contouring. I also have a really big brush, a clean brush, which I would then use to blend it all together. A liner brush, and this one I would use for the glitter. It's just a small round one though. It says on the back to use your finger, but I would prefer to use a brush. So I'm going to start off with a flat brush using it's kind of a taupey colour in here. It's the lightest shade. So if I load up my brush, I put that all over my lid and up to the brow bone. I tend to start in the centre of my eyelid, so that if I've got a lot of powder on my brush, I've got room to blend it out again. Then for the contouring, I'll use that taupey browny colour over here. I seem to like the word taupe today. Again, load up the brush. And I'm going to start in the creases of my eye, just in the centre of my eyelids, and work down towards the outer corner. Just blending that back and forwards. And then I can go under my eye and out to meet that, which creates that kind of cat's eye shape. It's best to start off with less and build it up. You can always add more, taking it away is harder. If you do find you overdo it, that's what your clean, big, chunky brush is for. You can use it to blend everything together. Then just keep building it up until you have the intensity of the colour that you want on your lids. I don't think these colours are very intense. It's hard to get an awful lot of colour on there, which I guess is a good thing because it means you're less likely to end up looking like you've been punched in the face. You can go slightly into the outside of your eyelid. Lastly, for the darker colour, this is where you'll get your really smoky look. I use the fine brush and that darker colour at the bottom. If you want a really finer line, you could use it a bit like eyeliner by dampening the brush, but if we're doing a smoky eye, then you kind of want it a bit softer really. So I'm going to use a hand mirror. Just go right along your top lashes. Make sure you take it right into the corners of your eye. And underneath your bottom lashes. Again, going right up to the corners. If you go onto the waterline of your eye, you can pat it gently on the waterline of your eye. can always use your fingers to soften it up slightly as well. Okay? We smoky enough yet? See, this is why I don't do videos. Lastly, we want to use that small round flat brush with our silver glitter. Now we use this just under the brow bone here. To highlight. You can put a little bit on the inner corners of your eyes as well. And finish off with mascara. Mine happens to be Bourjois as well as the palette. I just happen to like this mascara, which is the Volume Glamour Ultra Care. I wiggle the brush in and then hold it, because I don't use eyelash curlers. If you hold like that, it just gives your lashes a little bit of help not overshadowing your eyes. I do 2 coats. I personally don't put mascara on my bottom lashes because when I do that it ends up all over my face and I end up looking like I need a good night's sleep. But if it works for you, do it. Voila, smoky eye.